Hello, Knoxville. This is your Knoxville Beer Board. Today is Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. Welcome everyone here and those watching at home. Ms. Hopper, will you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Fugit. Here. Councilwoman Helsley. Councilwoman McKenzie. Councilwoman Parker. Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Councilman Roberto.
Here.
Vice Mayor Singh. Oh, shoot, sorry.
I like that.
Apologies.
I like that.
Do we have to serve an additional 2 years?
Councilwoman Singh. Vice Mayor Smith.
Here.
Councilman Thomas.
All right, thank you, Ms. Hopper. The minutes of the last meeting were distributed by email. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Seeing none, the minutes stand as distributed, approved as distributed. Ms. Hopper, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
We do not.
Thank you. Seeing no one has signed up for public comment, we will move on. The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement? Is your mic work? Oh, maybe your battery
Now we're
packs
talking.
need to be turned on. All right.
We do have 3 requesting a postponement.
Okay.
6A, El Molino Supermarket. 6B, Juan's Tacos. And 6C, Yummy Bowl.
Those are all postponements.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So without objections, items 6A, 6B, and 6C will be postponed. So those items are postponed as requested. No objection. Mr. Byrd, are there applicants requesting a withdrawal?
No, ma'am.
All right, so at this time, nothing is to be withdrawn. We will now move on to reports of officers. As the chair, my report is, to my fellow members of Beer Board, it will be brief. I should have something potentially, I don't want people to be caught unawares. As you know, Mr. Johnson has reported to us at the last several beer boards about the beer fund monies that we have. And I will make sure that Mr. Johnson has that in the future because, is it in the packet? But not the ordinance piece is not in the packet. Is it in the online packet? The report is in the packet, Mr. Johnson, but
No.
not the actual ordinance. Okay.
It actually is on the discussion item at the end of the agenda, yes.
Oh, well, I can do it then, I guess. Never mind. I'm just reporting to you now that I'm going to discuss something at the end under other business. All right, moving on then. Next report is of the beer inspector. Officer Presley.
I have no items to report this time.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, thank you, Chair. There are no active suspension or revocation hearings before the Beer Board. This is near the beginning of the fiscal year, so there are no fines to report and no expenses to report. The beer fund stands at $251,000.
$251,000.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. All right. Next, then we will move on. So announcements prior to going through the order of business. When I call the names of the businesses applying for a permit, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. If you are approved pending final documentation, that means that you have one or more requirements that are incomplete. So that doesn't mean you're approved, it means you're pending final documentation. In order to get your certificate of occupancy, which is a common requirement for many, you will need to apply possibly for zoning changes or meet parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review and inspections, or make modifications to your building and meet codes compliance. This may entail hiring professionals to accomplish these. And Mr. Johnson is here from the building department and is able to help anyone with that. So just want everyone to be aware that that is a follow-up thing that may take a little bit of time, and we do have staff that will help you with that. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of this meeting from Mr. Byrd. Staff at the meeting, Mr. Byrd, Mr. Johnson, and do we have someone from Metro Drug Coalition? Maybe is Ms. Lemons here? Maybe not. Okay. Well, if you have any questions about compliance or server compliance plans, Metro Drug Coalition is someone that can assist you with that at times. Finally, as I'm chairing the meeting, other members will make motions in the 4th District. So let's get started. All right, so our first agenda item, we are going to start with special event beer permits. The first agenda item is the 2025 Greek Fest, St. George Church. Mike Nasios, sorry. You're welcome to correct me. Oh, can you please push the little person button?
Thank you for entertaining our application again this year. Greek Fest is on September 26, 27, and 28. We hope to get good weather. Last year, there was, Helene was coming by, but we're very confident this year we'll have a lot of people come, a lot of Greek food, music, dancing, and church tours.
Okay. Did you give your address for the record?
8105 Ainsworth Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay. Thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any additional questions?
Yes, I've always wanted to tip my hat to someone who has a file complete.
Thank
And in
you.
this case, it's a Greek fisherman's count that I got
Thank you.
quite a few years ago.
Councilman Thomas, we will have some extra Retsina for you this year.
I've got only two other personal criteria, and one is that there will be dancing
Yes, there will be
and
dancing.
there will be lots of baklava.
Lots of baklava. The dancing, you can go to the Greek Fest website and see the schedule of the dancing and other information about the menu and the pastries.
After the Retsina, I'll see if I'm in the mood.
We look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Any further questions? See, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Okay, next agenda item is 7B, Big Kahuna Wing Fest. Brooke Carper. Name and address for the record.
Obviously, not Brooke Carper. I'm Matt Beeler. Brooke in traffic. She is the manager of the event, 280 Valley View Drive, Lenoir City, Tennessee. And I too hope that we have good weather at our event this year because last year we did not have as much fun. So,
Okay,
but excited for year number 12.
all right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay. I have a motion and a second. Any questions? Sir, what is the date for your event as well?
August 31st.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
celebrating my birthday. What
Oh, there
about
you-
that?
So it's come on down. I got to get this one a hat. I guess a chicken hat for next year. So.
All right. Seeing no further questions, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Next agenda item is 7C, Dave Landeo's Tailgate for Alzheimer's Tennessee, Rogers Place, Chris Patrick, manager. Please come and state your name and address for the record.
My name is Chris Patrick, and it's 8817 Kingston Pike.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
The file is complete.
Okay,
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, a second. Any additional questions? Sir, your event, what date is your event?
I'm sorry?
Your date of your event?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's September the 5th.
Okay, September the 5th. All right, we'll look forward to seeing you guys have a great event. If there are no additional questions, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next is Pilot Light 25th Anniversary Block Party. Jason Boardman. Name and address for the record.
Hi, it's Jason Boardman, 106 East Jackson in the Old City, Knoxville.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
Okay. Do I have any questions, motions? Okay, I have a lot of move to approve. Anybody want a second? Okay, did somebody say second? Sorry, I didn't hear that. I have a motion and a second. Does anybody have any questions? Mr. Boardman, when is the Pilot Light 25th anniversary event?
It's on Sunday, September 14th.
All right, and you guys, it's like a block party maybe?
Yeah, we're trying to bring the pilot light outside into the street in front of the building, and we're going to have a whole lot of people doing very short performances. So if you stop by, even for an hour, you'll see a whole lot. And then the interior of the building will be set up like a history museum of the pilot light.
Okay, well, I look forward to having, probably my teens love to come down there. College
Thanks.
age, I guess I have one of those. Thank you. We have Councilman Thomas.
Yeah, just a quick comment for Mr. Boardman. I especially enjoy the pilot light during big ears.
Oh, thanks very
You give
much.
a little venue there that kind of fills a niche there, and it's appreciated. Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. We look forward to seeing you on September 14th. Next is Sunset on Central. Charles Ellis. Name and address for the record.
Hi, Charles Ellis. This permit is for 900 North Central Street.
Okay, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
All right. I have a motion and a second. Do we have any questions? Mr. Ellis, what is the date of the event?
This Saturday, the 23rd,
Oh.
we've got concerts all day at Yeehaw, Schultzbrow, Corner Lounge, Next Level Brewing Company. We'll have the food truck set up at the old Central Filling Station property. Concerts on the main stage at Yeehaw until the noise ordinance kicks in at 10 o'clock, and then we'll have a silent disco until midnight.
Okay, love it. All right. Have a motion and a second. No further questions. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Look forward to seeing you this Saturday.
Thank you all.
Thank you. We'll now move on to 8A, Amalfi Ristorante Italiano Paul Martin. Was my best Italian. I mean, I butchered the Greek, so let's go for something. Name and address for the record.
Yes, Paul Martin, Amalfi Ristorante Italiano.
All right.
At 5005 Kingston Pike.
I cut you off the important part.
No worries, sorry.
All right. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and health department approval.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a motion to approve pending final documentation, but I also wanted to compliment you on having a very good server compliance plan. I really liked the conducting the regular reviews and the internal audits for compliance. Like I always say, we love for you to come down here and get started with an opportunity, but we don't want to have you come back because something happened. So I love that you're paying so much attention to the server compliance plan, so appreciate it.
My background is in designing security for the government, so I have a lot of compliance background. So
Very
it
good.
was
And
very important to me.
are you going to make a are you looking at serving food on the Amalfi Coast? What's going on with that?
Regional Italian from all over, some northern, some southern, some New Yorkese is what we call it, kind of things that were developed in the U.S., but really are kind of have their roots from Italy.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
We're going to do some fun stuff.
All right. So I have a motion and a long-awaited second. Any additional questions? All right. Seeing none. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. We look forward to coming and dining. Next agenda item is Ash's Beer Market. Michael Saporito, maybe? Name and address for the record.
John Todd.
Oh, you'll come up to the microphone?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
John Todd, 4524 Old Kingston Pike.
All right. Thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We only needed the surrender of the existing permit, which appears to be in hand.
Oh, somebody's going to leave with their beer permit tonight. Maybe. We haven't voted yet. Okay. Any questions or motions? Yes, Councilman Roberta.
Thank you, Chair. I'm assuming that I still, even though he hasn't turned it in yet, have to make a motion pending final documentation, which I know will be rectified quickly, and it is quickly seconded, so I appreciate that. But I also wanted to mention that in our packets, you had an original beer, not a server compliance plan, and we had a chance to chat, and you guys did a supplement one, which I know my colleagues hadn't got a chance to look at yet, but I wanted to highlight the things you did add, which I really appreciate. It's much more thorough. Pre-shift meetings, monthly reviews, annual retrains, and those audits that we talked about earlier. So really appreciate you doing that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Did I have a motion from you, Councilman Roberta? And then we had a second. Any further questions or discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. Casa Mar Mexican Restaurant, Karina Garcia or Hugo Garcia. Yes, name and address for the record.
My name is Sergio Almendaro, and it's 8520 Kingston Pike.
All righty. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need a certificate of occupancy and health department approval.
Okay. Councilman Roberta.
Thank you, Chair. Looking through the file, it looks like the server compliance plan is basically a letter that's being sent to the Knoxville Beer Board. Can you talk to us about the things that you're going to do to make sure that you're not over-serving or serving underage patrons?
Pretty much everybody will be asked for the ID before they be served the beer and control the people around.
Okay. And with your servers, is that making sure you're IDing folks? Is that something that you're going to talk about pre-shift with all the servers?
Yes, sir. We have a class every week to make sure they follow that rule.
So you're going to have pre-shift meetings as well as a weekly meeting with the server staffs to make sure that they're doing this?
Just to enforce the.
Okay. Have you thought about getting one of those electronic devices that can scan the IDs to make sure that they're at the right age?
Not yet, but that's a good idea. We can follow on that idea.
Okay. I'm going to make a motion to approve pending final documentation, but I did want to ask that if you would, can you maybe go back and revisit that server compliance plan and send me an update?
Sure.
Talking about the things we just chatted about today?
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have a motion and a second. Any further questions or discussion? All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Next agenda item is 7E, well, maybe I'm wrong, it might be 8, sorry. 8E, Pete's Restaurant and Coffee Shop. No? D, oh, I am so sorry. 8D, Knoxville Sport Bar and Lounge. Baron Ponce. Getting ahead of myself. Push the button again. Okay.
My name is Byron Ponce, 8705 Unicorn Drive, Knoxville Sports Bar.
All right, appreciate it, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
Our file is complete.
Thank you. Councilman Roberta?
Thank you for knowing that I was going to put my light on.
Well, you had it on, I think, and you turned it off.
Thank you.
Playing games with me.
Mr. Frost, I know we've had a lot of discussions about this application. I think there was a request at the last meeting that we get an updated affidavit talking about the ownership. Looks like that came in late. Could you maybe review for us the things that were going on in this case?
Thank you, Mr. Roberto. Very briefly, because this property has a history that predates the applicant, Mr. Ponce. There was a TABC and KPD did go out there before Mr. Ponce had a beer permit and a liquor license, and there were citations issued for selling beer without a permit. I don't remember if they were also cited for selling alcohol with a permit. And there's been an issue as to who actually owns the business. And this is important because, as the beer board knows, the a beer permit is to be in the name of the ownership. And the matter was postponed last time. Mr. Ponce, to his credit, has gotten Mr. Stan Young, who's standing there with him, to help him out. And Mr. Young was given by, Mr. Ponce, who I assume received it from Gary Viles, a document which Mr. Byrd did forward to all members of the beer board. But I've reviewed what's entitled a licensing receipt, and Allison Dyer in the law department likewise reviewed the same receipt, and there's some issues with it. I don't think it's really an issue of Mr. Ponce's, but the issue with the ownership is still not clear. I mean, for example, it talks about, well, I guess that's Mr. Viles' signature under seller. It's dated May 1st, 2025, yet that it's notarized by a notary public on August the 8th of 2025. There's a big gap in time, and I work in a law firm, and we have a number of notaries, and I asked the notary in my office to review this. And I explained to Mr. Young, respectfully, the notary in my office would never have notarized a document like this because she thought it was so faulty in terms of what the document was. And then we also have, Mr. Viles purports to be the sole owner of the business which is being sold to Mr. Ponce. We weren't clear on that before. However, back in June, the TABC heard from Mr. Viles that it was owned 51% Gary Viles, 49% Christy Smith. Even if you take this licensing receipt to be factual on its face, well, that represents 51% of the ownership. That doesn't represent the other 49% of the ownership. So Ms. Dyer and I were of the opinion that this was insufficient.
I think that we've had, obviously, several hearings of this, and we've made efforts to get things corrected. I really think that at this point, we just need a clean start. So I'm going to make a motion to deny.
Okay, I have a motion to deny and a second. Any further discussion or questions? Councilman, Vice Mayor Smith. I forgot who you were.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to hear from the applicant if, based on Mr. Frost's summary, is there anything you would like to say?
Yes. Well, again, I want to make clear that kind of come into a house while it was already burning, I suppose, and I've tried to correct some of these things. Mr. Frost is correct that I shared a document that is entitled licensing receipt. Now, I didn't receive it till toward, I guess, the deadline that was, I guess, I don't know if it was Thursday at noon or whatever that deadline was, to have these things posted. Now, I did turn this in before noon. I had nothing to do with the drafting of this document. I believe this document was drafted by Mr. Viles. It certainly wasn't drafted by Mr. Ponce. And Mr. Viles is not an attorney, at least I hope he's not. And I don't know exactly what is meant by licensing receipt. Mr. Frost did forward to me I guess, an email that purports to be from Mr. Akins with TABC. Now, the way I read this email was from June 23rd of 2025, and it stated that, at least it seemed Mr. Atkins reviewed documents or reviewed the their current license for this business at this location. And that's how they determined that Mr. Viles and a Christy Smith were listed on the alcohol license. Now, currently, it's my understanding that Mr. Ponce owns this business and has bought this business outright from these individuals. Now, it is his business license that is being used for this business. It is his name that is on the beer permit. No one else's name is on it. And he is the one who has applied to TABC by himself. Now, to my knowledge, and I've been at this location just to view some of the construction or some of the updating and fixing of the different things that the city has wanted Mr. Ponce to do. And I've never encountered Mr. Viles or Ms. Smith. I believe Mr. Ponce, and I don't believe that they have any ownership in this business. And I guess if what everyone wants to see or hear from directly from Mr. Viles or Ms. Smith, and again, I've not had any conversations with either one of these two individuals, because as my understanding is they have nothing to do with this business. And I don't know how many individuals have actually spoken directly with Mr. Viles or Ms. Smith, and that Mr. Smith or Mr. Viles has said anything to the contrary. And so if I really would love to try to avoid Mr. Ponce having to restart yet again. I mean, if that is the will of this commission, he will do that. But if what is wanting to be seen now is that Mr. Smith and Mr. Viles have no more business ownership or interest in this business, then I guess I would be asked to have my office draft up the affidavit for both of these individuals and have them sign it to the effect that they no longer have any interest in this business. If that is the issue that we're talking about here, and that's the specific issue, and there aren't any other issues, then I certainly can have that done. I will do it myself, and I will have them tracked down myself. And then if the board even wishes to try to have these individuals come in here, I'll try to arrange that. I don't know that I can promise that, but.
Thank you. I'm not opposed to supporting the motion. I do want to give clear instruction to the applicant about what's required for the resubmission. So Mr. Frost or Councilman Roberto, whichever one of you would like to, please be clear now for them to know what to do.
Well, assuming, if it was Mr. Roberto who made the motion, it would be starting from anew. Mr. Young, I have no doubt, he has worked to try to get this addressed, but Mr. Young can't control Mr. Viles, or maybe Ms. Smith as well. They just respectfully need to, it's great to hear Mr. Young say he'll take care of the paperwork himself. We've had other issues with other businesses. There was a business at Cedar Bluff recently, and there's a business in downtown Knoxville that sold and did not have new beer permits. So the beer inspectors had to tell people to stop selling beer because there's been a change in ownership, and the ownership is murky with this situation. There's a process that an owner has to go through, fingerprint and background check. And we've got conflicting information if Mr. Viles and Ms. Smith are involved, and that needs to be clarified simply because it's the legal obligation for an owner to apply.
What does that clarification look like?
Well, Mr. Young's going to come up with something, I'm sure,
I'd
that...
like to avoid that. I mean, I appreciate there's been a lot of issues with this application, but just resetting and going through the same motions again are going to put us back here, and I just want the applicant to have clear direction.
Sure, and if before, assuming the motion passes, if Mr. Young wants to forward something to me that he's drafted before he approaches the Viles and Smith, I will review it, and I'll ask Ms. Dyer in the law department to also review it, to hopefully address the situation.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I can do that. And again, I guess the only thing I want to say, and I probably don't need to say any more, but I'm sorry, I'm an attorney. I'm not getting paid by the word here, but I can't seem to shut myself up. I do kind of want to tease out a little bit that Mr. Viles and Ms. Smith, apparently they were good enough at some point in time to be on permits and licenses before. So I'm not certain that and I understand it being murky. I take what you mean. I don't take offense to that. I don't know that Mr. Ponce takes offense to that, but we're not dealing with people who are infamous, at least to my knowledge, with this board. So, I mean, we're not dealing with strangers. However, again, I will make sure that I draft up the affidavits myself. I will forward them on to Mr. Frost. He can review them, give me suggestions to change them. I will change them in any way that they need to be, and I'll make sure that they're signed and notarized and given to the board. If that is what is the issue here, I certainly can do that.
What I've said in many circumstances over the years is that we want people to succeed. We want their businesses to succeed, but we want them to do so within the ordinances and the bounds of the law. And Mr. Young, I'm sure from listening, he's going to get those efforts done.
Councilwoman Fugit.
Just to refresh my memory, starting over cost what?
Mr. Frost, or Mr. Byrd?
Well, yes, ma'am. Yeah, it would be a new fee of $300 is the beer permit fee would have to be.
And all existing documentation could still be used?
Probably much of it, ma'am. I believe the certificate of occupancy would stand, things of that nature. I don't know if Mr. Ponce would perhaps have to do his background check again.
Okay.
Most things could be redone, though.
Okay, I'm just, in the interest of time, I'm trying to figure out how we could, if it's pay a little money and pay an attorney to do a piece of paper, then that can happen quickly. If it's starting all over because all the documentation can no longer be used, that's a different thing. So, thank you.
Any additional questions or discussion? All right, I have a motion to deny and a second. Is that correct? Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you. Okay, next agenda item is 8E, Pete's Restaurant and Coffee Shop, Jacob Legrander. Name and address for the record, please.
Jacob Legrander, 540 Union Avenue.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and an updated notice of actions contact page.
All right, thank you.
I'm sorry, what was the second item?
The notice of actions contact page. Specifically, the person to receive service of process has to be a Knox County resident. That's on that listing.
Okay. And I don't know if anyone here knows, do we have a status on the certificate of occupancy?
Yes, sir. I checked into it today. It looks like you have one more inspection, and then you should have your certificate of occupancy. That was the building final inspection.
Does he need to schedule that, make a call to schedule that, or is it already scheduled?
No, ma'am. He'll need to schedule it. If there was any work to be done, obviously that needs to be done first, but if there's no work, I would go ahead and get it scheduled.
The certificate of occupancy was merely a transfer of ownership from the previous ownership to myself. There's no construction of any kind that's been done or will be done anytime soon. I've been trying to schedule all the inspections for 2 weeks and having a little bit of a snafu in scheduling.
I'll be glad to help you after this.
Yeah, that's why we make Mr. Johnson sit through the beer board. He'll help you at the end, Mr. Legrander. Mr.
Fantastic.
Johnson will help you at the end of the meeting.
Okay.
With where you're getting hung up on that. Okay. Any further questions? Would anybody like to make a motion? No 6th District representative here, so, yes. Okay, I've got a motion? Okay, pending final documentation, motion pending, yeah, that. Any further discussion or questions? All right, seeing none, all those in favor? All right, anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Next agenda item is 8F, the Pink Cactus. Harold Goldston, maybe? Kevin LaRoche?
Hello. Yeah, Harold Goldston, 1147 Sevier Avenue.
Okay, thank you so much. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
The file is complete.
I got a motion and a second. Any further questions or discussion? Vice Mayor Smith?
When can people start singing?
Hopefully in a couple weeks. I'm going to go paint right after this, so.
Is it pink?
Yeah, you're
Yep, everything's very pink. Go by the house, it's super pink.
Can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
We look forward to it.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we all look forward to doing a joint number as karaoke
It's
singers.
our Christmas party.
Whoa.
Perfect.
Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second. Any further questions or discussion? We can pick out a song later. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. We'll see you later.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Next, 9A, Fast Hand LLC, Kevin Hibbs, Amber Green.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
Mr. Hibbs contacted me today. He's stuck out of town until this evening and asked if I would appeal to the board to extend him to September.
I'll make a motion to move them to September.
All right. I got dueling motions and seconds. You got that? All right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Move to September meeting. Next is 9B, Mother Bar, Jade Adams, Dylan Pacifico. Name and address for the record, please.
Dylan Pacifico, 15 Emory Place, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37917.
All right, thank you, sir. So could you give us an update of where we are?
Yep. So we have our architectural plan submitted and approved, and we're working on the construction of the bar equipment, and then we'll have health department come in once we're ready.
Okay, do you have any idea how much longer you'll be working on things?
Well, last time I thought we'd be done, so no, I would ask for the longest extension possible, just in case, so I don't have to come back.
Councilman Thomas, would you like to turn your mic on?
Move to extend to November.
Okay, I have a motion to extend to November, and I have a second. Any further questions or discussion?
No, 3 months is about as far as we generally go out, so.
Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, I hope we're done by then, so.
We will come visit you in person, out there in the real world.
Okay.
Within, and not see you here. That's the hope. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Any opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda is 12, and we have a whopping night here, so I'm going to make this quick. If you will look at your agenda, the next agenda item is the other business, and I just wanted to point out to the Beer Board members, if you look at the attachment in the agenda item, Section 494 of the code, fines utilized to pay hearing expenses. Mr. Johnson has repeatedly given us an update of the funds in the till, I should say, in the budget line item, $251,000. There are two ways that those funds can be used, and one is for the expenses of hearings and officers related to that, and the second part, if you read the code in front of you, is for excess funds can be used for education purposes related to drinking and/or alcohol abuse upon approval of such projects by City Council. And I am just inviting you to know that I've had conversations with Mr. Johnson as well as Metro Drug Coalition. Metro Drug Coalition does do a lot of work within our schools about underage drinking and drugs and education. And so we're having some conversation about how we could offset and help fund some of the work that they do with the beer fund monies there. And that would appear on our regular council agenda, not on a beer board in the future, potentially as a amendment to
It would be an appropriation.
appropriation. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for their programs. Does anybody have any questions or thoughts on that? Okay. Oh, all right. Well, seeing none, I will call this meeting adjourned.